If you're not using every single avenue at your disposal to get the word out about you and your service offering, you will become your industry's best kept secret. And being your industry's best kept secret does not pay the bills. This is DSP, David Stephen Patterson. I'm the creator of 7-Figure Headhunter, and today I'm going to show you how you can use the billboard effect to create a top-of-mind presence where every single hiring authority in your niche will know exactly who you are, what you stand for, and why you're better than every other recruiter out there. For the absolute best recruitment marketing strategies that you will ever find on the interweb from the only trainer who's actually the real deal. A real live headhunter that actually practices what he preaches and puts his money where his mouth is. So subscribe, hit that bell so you can be the first to hear when I have awesome new content that is going to take your recruiting practice to levels you never even imagined in your wildest dreams. Ever wonder why so many personal injury attorneys advertise on billboards? It's because they realize that it's a way to get their brand in front of your eyeballs on a daily basis, and they do so in an environment where you're more likely to need a personal injury attorney. Think about it. When you get into a fender bender on the highway, you dial up the number for the personal injury attorney that you've seen on the same billboard every day on your commute to and from work. It's ingenious when you think about it. Now, I talk about this in the guide that I published recently called the Lighthouse Method. And it's about the importance of having your message be relevant and top of mind simultaneously. So if you're interested in that, there's a link down there. Download it. Now, what's more relevant than a personal injury attorney right after a fender bender on the highway? Now, while you may not have been consciously paying attention all those other times you drove by their billboard, as soon as you exchange insurance information with the other driver, well, their message becomes a whole heck of a lot more relevant, doesn't it? And considering that you see that billboard every single day, it's definitely top of mind. It's what I call the billboard effect. Even if that attorney has only one billboard up, the fact that you, as a potential client, you travel the same route to work every working day, every week, every month, every year, that attorney is so top of mind in your little bubble of existence. When you need that attorney, that's who you think of. Now, as far as you're concerned, he can have one billboard, you can have a million billboards. It'll all be the same to you because in your bubble of existence, that attorney is everywhere. I believe that this is the future of recruitment marketing. Now, I'm not suggesting that you put your face and your name on a billboard, but look, if that works for you, go for it. But we can create much the same effect for much less cost using digital marketing strategies. Do you remember that faulty mental model that many of our ideal clients have that I spoke about in my last video? If you haven't watched it, click right here and you can do so. We have a perfect storm of sophisticated buyers who have a faulty mental model that is not being challenged. And they're being serviced by recruiters who promise the moon but they don't deliver, which is why our ideal clients are so resistant when we try to sell and close them on a higher level solution. So in my last video, I talked about the puzzle. How do you crack this puzzle? Well, you do it by building trust with your audience, and you do it quickly and at scale. It's about distributing the right content to them at the right time, that's relevancy, while appearing everywhere. That's top of mind awareness. In my own personal recruiting practice, new leads that get on the phone with me always say, David, I see your stuff everywhere. I don't know where I've seen it, but I see it everywhere. And same with my recruiting coaching clients. They say they see me everywhere. In fact, if you've ever downloaded the Lighthouse Method, you probably have seen my face and my name a lot over your news feeds. You see, it's quite simple. If you put your name and brand in front of your audience as often as possible so that you're the name that's first in their minds when they need what you have to sell, that's how you do it. And in my own practice for SAP hiring managers that just got burned again by Body Shop Recruiter, or they're tired of eating the cost of yet another mishire, I'm the first to mind when they have a need for a different solution. Or for the executive recruiters in my audience, when they finally have had enough of that feast or famine income roller coaster, or they're sick of being treated like a damn commodity by their clients, I'm the first in mind when they want to overhaul and scale their entire marketing ecosystem. And when they get on the phone with me, they're informed. They know what I'm about. They know I'm higher ticket. They're not confused about what I'm going to offer them. This is what I call being a big fish in a small pond. You don't need to make yourself ultra relevant to a lot of people. Be ultra relevant to a small group of people. And you don't need a huge marketing budget like these big brand firms have. Even if your audience of ideal clients is super small, even if it's only a few hundred, you be the Coca-Cola to their niche, the Kleenex to their market, the Band-Aids to your industry, but for a fraction of the cost. Imagine this. Imagine if you invited the top 50 hiring managers from the top companies in your space, and you also invited 500 of the top A-player candidates in your space, and you invited them all to a conference room overnight. And you're the bartender, you're the DJ, you're the social connector, you're the entertainment. At the end of the night, do you think that there are hires that are going to be made? That, my friends, is the billboard effect. Right? It's showing up in their lives. It's how you show up in their lives that matters. It's the content you're pushing out, the emails that you're sending, the videos, the articles, and it's not random stuff that recruiters post in the hopes that something will stick, like the top 7 interview tip videos I see at least a dozen times a day. Nor is it posting your content organically, because only a small percentage of your audience, maybe 1 to 3%, will ever see it at any given time. It's actually providing fun, engaging, and educational content that are strategically designed to take your ideal clients on a journey from casual observer to an investor in your services. It's a journey that they have to go through in order for them to see your higher level service as being relevant to them. Because if they don't go through that journey, they default immediately back to the lowest common denominator. You have to educate them about their core problems. You have to illuminate the pain that those problems are causing that they probably aren't even aware of. Once you've made them aware of that pain, now they're willing to listen about your process or your ideas and how you can solve those problems and eliminate their pain. But until you talk about their pain and talk to that pain, they don't give a shit about your process. Now, once they start to become more informed about your process, and as you're delivering freely given value to them, now you can show them your testimonials, proof that your process actually works, and it's validated by third parties. Only once you've taken them through that journey of pain to problem to consequences if they don't take action, to your authority and your qualifications in the marketplace, to process, to proof, to your solution and price. And in that order, only by doing that and doing it through delivering a relevant message at the right time, in the right place, when in the right mindset, at the right frequency, which is the number of times that they see it, only when you do that will they see your higher level solution as being relevant to them. So you have to make sure that you work on building up your ecosystem of content and use all the various advertising platforms we have available to us. LinkedIn, Facebook are two of my favorites, but there's also Twitter and YouTube and email, etc. Now, you could push that content out to your audience. You can ensure that every single decision maker in your industry knows exactly who you are. As they repeatedly see your face and your name, they don't even have to read all of your content. They just see you there. You're showing up consistently, and they associate you with freely given valuable content that helps them become informed buyers. And you've done it exponentially more than any other recruiter they've ever encountered. And when you basically own their news feed, and when your name becomes synonymous with your recruitment in their industry, that is when they start to trust you, because you're showing them a better way. And that is when you become the biggest fish in their small pond. If you're a search firm owner, an independent recruiter, or even a working stiff, but you feel you really have what it takes to build a 7-figure recruiting practice, but you just need a roadmap to get there, don't worry, I've got you covered. Click on the link down there and you can download the Lighthouse Method. It's my 26-page guide for entrepreneurial recruiters on how to stop working for free on contingency and how to create the billboard effect in their respective industries. You can also check out my site, davidstephanpatterson.com, for even more training, or check out my masterclass on implementing the Lighthouse Method in 90 days or less. Now, if you're interested in my 90-day private 101 mentorship program that's designed to lead you by the hand as you create a full marketing ecosystem of your own, check the links down below and you can apply for a free 45-minute strategy call with yours truly. On that call, we'll take a real deep dive into your practice and we'll look at what's working, what's not working, where you're at right now, where you want to be in 2019, and you'll walk away with an actionable strategy that you can implement right away. If you want to join my private Facebook strategy group that's specifically designed for headhunters and executive recruiters, click the link below and you can start networking with thousands of the best, but also be forewarned, the most foul-mouthed bunch of recruiters this side of SourceCon. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button or share it with your friends or anyone else who you suspect may benefit from this video. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell because I want to make sure that you're notified when I drop even more juicy content your way. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.